Welcome, y'all. This is the first episode of the podcast. And it is one of your hosts, B. Woods.
Oh, I'm supposed to say my name now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are.
It's T-Dub in the building.
T-Dub in the building. And right now we are currently at Cracker Barrel. I almost said Barnes & Nobles. They kind of carry the same, spirit, I guess.
Cracker Barrel?
Cracker Barrel and Barnes & Nobles?
It's Barnes & Noble.
Barnes & Noble?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, we are at Cracker Barrel right now, and we just chilling. We're getting ready to eat, and we're waiting for our food. So, as we're waiting for our food, we figure it couldn't be a better time than this brand new segment coming to the Dub Podcast, and it is called Table Talk.
Oh God. Oh no.
So
okay, no. Before everybody judges me, I just want to expound on my reaction to that. This table talk stems from B. Woods' oh so infamous car talks.
Car talk.
Where in which the two of us, or a group of
people whoever's in the car at the time,
a group of unfortunate young saints are in the car.
Victims who don't know what's coming.
Are in the car, and B. Woods presents everybody with a very interesting,
mind-blowing question.
Mind-blowing.
Well, maybe not always mind-blowing. Yeah, maybe not always mind-blowing.
Nah. If not, very ridiculous question.
Okay, don't take her definition for it. Car talk, ladies and gentlemen, is when I come up with maybe a famous or infamous question that causes people to think before they respond.
Which Americans tend to not like, so it's terrible.
But this is a great, workout for your mind. It's a great, refresher. It's a wonderful way to cause you to think critically. And just also, depending on some people's responses, it, expands your worldview or cause you to see life or see, somebody else's reality from their perspective. So,
actually, that's one reason that I secretly like it.
Yeah.
I like it because I feel like I get to know more about, the people, the victims in the car with me. Even if I'm already cool with them or, know them or whatever, I feel like it's one step further where, do you feel this way about, this issue or this way about this topic?
Yep.
Interesting. I really agree with that, or I don't agree with that. And I feel like it tends to cause healthy debate. I really enjoy debating.
Don't be surprised, America.
I really enjoy constructive debating.
Yeah. I agree.
It's fun for me, and I secretly don't mind being a victim. But we're not going to tell B. Woods that.
Yeah, man. And it's some questions. It's not necessarily about the answer. It's there. Some questions there isn't a right or wrong answer. Actually, most of them.
I don't think any of them have right or wrong answers.
Yeah. Now that I think about
They're all
it,
opinionated.
Yeah, all of our car talks don't really have a right or wrong answer. Just perspective and just worldview and just your opinion.
So what's the question for the table?
Before
our food comes, which is now.
Which our food is coming. So hold on 1 second. All right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I have a possible idea for a table talk right now.
Awesome. What is it?
You didn't have an idea, did you?
I didn't. I was just going to start recording.
I could tell. So my idea for the table talk is kind of one that's sort of been circulating a lot lately, I think, in the media. And thank you.
Thank you.
But it's actually on the topic of tipping.
Okay. I was thinking along that line too.
Yeah. So just trying to figure out exactly how to word the question.
So, I guess, why don't you explain to us, Talia, what is tipping? And in what capacity are we talking about tipping?
I think everybody knows what tipping is. I mean, on the tip of so how people say, you know, that argument where it's like, well, I'm not gonna tip. Like, I'm not gonna give people like my hard-earned money. Like, they should know before they applied for the job that you know what I mean. Like how people are like, oh, get a real job. So actually, no. I have a good question. My question is serving a real job?
First,
like obviously not like 9 to 5 or anything like that, but you know what I mean. Like how people say this isn't like a real job. Like this.
I don't know.
Let's define real job.
That's
like,
what I was about to say.
I guess I would say, is this worth working at? I would say that would be real job.
Okay. So the question on the table right now is, what is a real job? You know, that's interesting because, especially with somebody like me, who is a creative, a lot of times, you know, when we're growing up in school, and even when it comes to like, well, if you decide to go to college, even if, you know, when it comes to choosing, you know, what kind of classes you want to take or what kind of route, what kind of degree you want, ultimately ending up in, you know, the desired position. I think a lot of creatives hear that their jobs aren't real jobs.
Really?
Yeah. Like
photographers or musicians or... That's terrible. Because they work so hard.
Yeah, that's very true. And
you take so much out of them. Well, if they're doing it continually.
Yeah. I just remember all the time, you know, hearing, well, you know, you need to have a backup, you know, something that's, you know, concrete. And that's the thing, because when you're creative, or, you know, when you're trying to pursue...
Your mind is getting concrete.
True. When you're trying to pursue something in the arts, there's no way of doing things, you know. I mean, yes, there's formulas and there's, you know, procedures. Okay, like obviously you take pictures, you gotta edit or not edit, you know, whatever. Or, you know, you can rap with lyricism or not with lyricism, or you can, you know, make a beat with this tempo or a different tempo. You know, it's just so much different, like a variety of ways things can go. There's so many grammar police is out, y'all. But mainly just to say, I think most creators are told that, you know, what they want to pursue isn't necessarily a real job, mainly because it's not concrete. So, you know, what is a real job? Is a real job something that is concrete? Is that what we're saying?
Or is a real job something that gives benefits and gives you like 8 to 4 or 9 to 5 or whatever hours? Who was it that made the joke that was like, we are told all of our lives that it's a 9 to 5? I think it was Chris.
Oh yeah.
It's a 9 to 5, and then you get to the job and it's not 9 to 5. It's 8 to 5.
8 to 5. Yeah, I remember that.
He's like, "Wow, I lost an hour." Chris is so funny.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris. Hilarious.
True. But I would say, to be honest, I would say that's what most people view a real job as. Is like,
something with benefits?
You work a real job, you have to be getting benefits, and you have to be working like stable hours.
Okay.
Like, I don't think a lot of people would say that working in like retail is like a real job, because in some retail positions they do offer benefits. Like when I was offered, or when they called me like twice, I don't know, but when I was about to be offered a position at sales, I know they offer benefits. But I mean, the like lack of stability in your schedule, I think takes away from most people's impression of like real, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. Or I could be wrong. Maybe plenty of people think that working retail is a real job. I don't know. Or maybe you have to be at a certain position. Like if you're a manager, it's a real job.
And that's kind of where I was going to kind of hop in, because I think some people, you know, they kind of have a definition of like job versus career. Where it's like, so I think, you know, when you talk about benefits and, you know, different things of that nature, those are probably more likely viewed as careers. Whereas, you know, just a job that, I don't know, you probably, maybe you're part-time, you know, maybe, you know, you're not doing something that is I guess, valuable to society in a sense. And as much as I hate to say that, so like a garbage man.
I think that is valuable to society.
Well, no. I'm saying as far as like, how would people view that as a job or a career?
Oh.
You know, like when you were young in class, they, you know, ask you what you want to do. Like most people like fireman, or I want to be a doctor, or I want to be a lawyer, or I want to be, you know, football player, whatever, blah, blah. Like football player, is that a job?
Or is it? I think that's a career.
Or is that a career?
But
actually,
my dad has always said like NFL stands for like not for long. So I feel like it's not like a long time career.
Sports, you know, sports.
And that too, like, does the length of time determine whether or not it's a job or a career? You know,
that's a good one. Yeah.
Like you could be at a job for, you know, however many months or a year or whatever, but careers are like years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you know, it's crazy. Like, side note, I've always been like terrified of being at a job for like 20 plus years.
I can tell because you don't stay at jobs for
I mean,
for very long.
I try to find something that fits what I'm, you know, trying to accomplish, you know, like, so and outside of work as well, you know, so like, you know, doing my own thing with, you know, dub media, or even with the whole rapping and doing music. What is that, mashed potatoes?
No.
Oh,
You're good. It was just hot.
hot food alert.
Sorry.
But anyway, just, you know, like, those are the things I consider my career, you know.
Yeah.
And
I feel that.
Yeah, and so just to make it personal, like, for me, I think career is something that you're passionate about, whereas a job is just something you kind of do to supply you with money for what you really want to do, which is your career.
Yeah.
So that's how I would personally define it. But I guess just going back to society, what I think they value as job versus career.
Everything is
sir.
excellent.
I got more water for you.
Okay.
Awesome.
And we pay up front, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Got it.
Also, side note, if you treat your wait staff like crap, then you need to do better in life.
Your wait staff?
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about as a manager?
No, like as a patron.
As a patron? What do you mean?
Like you and I right now.
Oh, yeah.
You treat your server like crap, then I was gonna say you're crap, but you just need to do better.
Yeah, that's real.
So I guess to piggyback off of you, I think that, I guess to make it personal for me, I've always kind of looked at job and career, like just as my own, like the difference. I've always kind of looked at it like the job. What?
Nice.
Oh, thank you. All of that. Oh, okay, you put it.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say what? I've always looked at job as like somewhere I'm going to be for only so long, or like a short period of time, or you know, like, oh, if I'm working through college, or oh, I'm just as my summers from school, or you know, like my little part-time first job at like 16. Like I've always kind of looked at jobs like that. Like this is just here for the moment, for as long as I want it to be here, whatever. And I think a career is like almost like that end goal per se. But in the sense of like my long-term goal versus my short-term goal, is like, you know, that like the career is like that long-term goal. So this is what I'm like striving for overall. This is where I want to be. And then the job is just like this is where I am for now. So just to piggyback off, like that's how I've always looked at it. But I think our views are like very similar. Yeah. Like this is where, you know, like right now I'm a server. Like this is where I am for now, but I don't plan on being a server in the next however many years. I plan on beginning a career, starting out where I want to be for the rest of whatever.
Yeah. You know, I think it's interesting because, like, when you kind of say that, and kind of how we both kind of share the same similar views on that, I think it's interesting because what one person view as a job, the other person probably can view, has the potential to view as a career.
Yeah.
Where it's like I've seen instances where I've worked on jobs. So like, when I first got into landscaping, right?
I know where you're going. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been like other guys who've been there for years, you know, and they've built rapport with the customers, you know, like people was like, yo, yeah, that's my lawn guy, you know. And I remember when I was new, I would go out to different, you know, houses, and some people would be like, hey, well, is Darren in today? You know,
where's Mark today?
Yeah, you know, where's Mark? Where's Bill? Is Bill here? You know, and it's like, does Bill still work here? And it's like, yeah, he still works here. I'm just the guy for the day. That's all. You know, I'm just kind of here. Like, hey, you know. But for Bill or Darren, you know, that was probably their career. Like, you know, they've been there for years. They know the system. They got the same route. You know, they know all the customers. You know, they know that, you know, if it's a Thursday and I get scheduled, let me not do this house today because these people, you know, probably, I don't know, water their grass today, you know, or they probably, yeah. So it's like they built, you know, that you can say that in one aspect, you could say that is their career. Yeah. You know, or they may even tell you that's their career. You know, whereas for me, it's just a job.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely, I feel that, so, and I think about that serving too. Like, you know, I've been serving. I started serving when I was 16. I'm 20, so I've been, you know, serving for the last 4 years. Yeah. And it works for me. It works for some people that I know that are my age too. It doesn't work for everybody. I don't think serving is for everybody.
That's true.
At all. God.
Very true.
But I actually enjoy it, and I think that's what makes it an easy job for me. Also just kind of have a servant's heart, but at the same time I know that it's not the career I want. But some people that I work with or have worked with in the past have been serving since they were my age, but are like not 20 now. They're like twice that. Yeah. So and I mean, you know, not to say that that's necessarily what everybody saw for themselves, but I've met people that, like, you know, they're perfectly good with it, and that's really what they enjoy still at that point, and you know, that's what they kind of want to keep on doing, which is fine. You know?
That's perfectly
like,
fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So just to hear you say that, it's like, yeah, I feel you. And then too, also, like, some people could look at working in a restaurant as, like, you know, not a real job or whatever, kind of how we open this up. But some people make a career out of working in a restaurant. Like, who's to say I couldn't, like, be a manager? You know what I mean? Like, people do it all the time.
That's true.
People like, come up, start being managers, and you know, they're like assistant managers, like, so you know, they're a general manager. Boom, you got yourself some benefits and some 401ks and some paid vacation time, and look at that. Like, 65% of America thinks you got a real job now, if not 100%, or, you know, 80, 90, whatever.
Yeah. That's real. So I guess that kind of sums that up. That was really cool to unpack right there. We'll expound upon.
What are we saying a real job is?
So I guess, you know, at the end of the day, it kind of depends upon that person and their lifestyle. You know, what they like. You know, if they can work at this job, but also they're passionate about it, and they may want to be there for a long time to make it a career. I guess there's no real definition. I guess it just kind of goes.
A real job.
Yeah, like a real job. I feel like it kind of goes from perspective or perception. Like whatever you consider to be a real job is, or a career.
Hold on, no, real quick. Like a real man. Why do jobs have to be fake?
I know, right?
Like, why we gotta have fake jobs?
And that's actually going to be saved for another episode, because we had this discussion
many a time.
Yeah, plenty of times. We asked, you know, different people's opinions on it and everything, where we asked the question, what is a real man? And that, you know, that tends to carry a lot of weight every time we, you know, bring up that in a discussion. So, but we'll get to that, you know, another day, another episode. So I guess this wraps up the first episode of Table Talk.
That was a very cute drum roll. That was nice. I'm impressed.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm impressed by that. You're an impressive guy.
Thanks.
Well, wait. Will they see us next time?
Oh, yeah. Y'all will see us next time.
Y'all will hear us.
Y'all will hear us next time. Make sure
You
to
so choose.
make sure to subscribe.
Make sure to subscribe by placing your comment below and letting us know if this was trash or not. or weighing in.
Or we want to hear your opinion.
What do you think the definition of a real job is? Or what constitutes a real job?
Or what? And then also, so if you have that question, but then also, what do you define as a job and versus what do you define as a career?
Yeah, what's the difference?
Yeah, so what's the difference?
I like that. So answer either one of those questions or all three. It doesn't matter.
And just,
we would love to hear it.
Hey, the goal is to get people to think critically, and to, just, I guess, just think, man, and try to reason with things. I think we need to do more of that as a society.
Yeah.
So
rather than being haters.
Yeah. Let's have like healthy discussions and get our minds to stretch and hear the opinions and perspective of others.
Because if you don't use it, you'll lose it.
Very true.
Nobody wants to lose their mind.
That's real. So yeah, we'll catch y'all later.
See ya.